We're live now, by the way.
Okay.
Just going to tweet the stream link out so everybody can join. And yeah, open that. And ask us some. Hope that some guys will join us. Yo, JD here, TR Limitless. Hello, Luis. Welcome to the stream.
Yo, welcome to stream, man.
This is the first episode of the OSRL talk. We'll be talking about the last few races that we had in this league in Tier 1 and Tier 2. We'll be just catching up on everything that happened. We'll also talk to some drivers in the next minutes. The ones that we'll talk to, one guy will definitely be Philippe, but the other guy, I don't know yet. Maybe Vigo will join us. At least that's what he said. So I'll just invite Philippe to the party right now, so we can talk to him before we review every race. Preview will be the last thing we'll do. So to invite him, don't know which account he uses right now. So I'll just invite both of them so he can join. Invited him, and then we'll be talking to him in a minute. Live. As we can do it, we can just jump into the last race, into the Belgian Grand Prix of the OSRL 1, I would say. After we've had a good qualifying session with 20 drivers, where we saw, I think it was Kuhn who took the pole.
Let me check for you. I think indeed it was Kuhn to take pole position, and with me, Sergio, and I think it was Gazai starting at the back. So
yeah, that should be what happened in that race. So
again, that was a very exciting race.
It was Kuhn starting in P1 with the Haas. Then Leonard was the second one in the Renault. I was very surprised of his pace, to be honest. I didn't expect to see him up there in front of Vaki and Luis, who started right behind that. Then we've had Jonas, who looked to get the points, his first points for Ferrari in that race, but as we all know, that did not happen. Then we've had Philippe right behind that. Also a very great performance by the Racing Point driver. Also one thing that I did not expect to see, that both Racing Points would be starting that high, as we see Felipe joining the party. So we can just take it in, as I was just talking in the stream about you. So, hello. First of all,
welcome to the party and of course the stream.
Yeah. So we were just talking about you in the Belgian Grand Prix. So what would you say about your performance in that race?
Yeah. So pretty much what happened is I was overtaking Vaki when the rain came. The start was pretty chaotic. 5 people going out in Radeon.
Yeah.
In the safety car, obviously. And I was catching up to Sergio, which was surprising in the rain. Then I spun out at Puon, and from that point, damage. I fell back. Wing change. Then I was actually behind Alex, who then spun out, and yeah, P6 could have been P3. Pretty disappointing, but still nearly my highest finish in this league to date, so yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they're doing well in the league.
Yeah, as you just said, we've had a lot of guys crashing out in that race, as we had 8 guys crashing out in the first 4 laps, causing 2 safety cars, or 1 safety car and 1 VC. That was very chaotic. But then also the rain came, where we saw one of the worst decisions of the league, with Leonard going onto the wets in intermediate conditions. It was not the best,
smartest play.
yeah, not the smartest move to make for him. But then, after the rain ended, we had Kazai taking the win, as it was not surprising that he would win, even though he started from the back. But he just was as dominant as always, take the win in front of Sergio and in front of Martin, who finished P3.
Martin finished third, yeah, because Wheel of Gaming had a moment or something, I don't know. He was 6 seconds ahead coming into the final lap, but lost 3 seconds on that lap and got P4 at the end.
Yeah, that was very bad for him. I think he made a mistake in turn 16, where he just ran wide and then lost some time, and then Martin was able to catch up.
Which cost him the podium at the end, so...
And we've had Vaki finishing in P5. I think he could have done better, but he messed the strategy up. Then we've had Philippe, of course, then Franchise and Kuhn, Drips, and of course the first Ferrari point of the season with Alex getting P10. I think it was Drips who spun out on the last lap, which was not the best thing to do for him. Then, moving on to the Italy race on Friday. So I think both of you could say something about that.
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing to say the least. Yeah, I just didn't do well. Just having troubles with Ascari being a very difficult circuit. I crashed in qualifying, and yeah, my start wasn't actually that bad. I started at P14, I think, P17. I don't know, one of the two. Then I was up to P10, and then I think I got hit, not sure, but then it's made me spin and was last with Philippe, and then yeah, build up again to I think it was P10 or P9 again, then crash with Wheel of Gaming at Ascari, and yeah, so it was a very poor race for me, but still got a point at the end due to Shadow's Puncher.
Yeah, Philippe, you were also not having the best race in Italy, so
yeah, I was pretty surprised about my pace. I expected to be in the bottom 10, and then pulled out a 19.5 somewhere. That put me in P5 for the race, and then I was stuck with a bot, pushing me completely off the track, pushing me into Wheel of Gaming, who then spun me around, and yeah, being last, having to change the wing, and then I think it was Brain coming out the pit lane, pushed me wide. I had to give the position back. Then I was stuck behind him all race. Sometime I just spun out dirtier, and yeah, I decided to retire. There's no need for 3 wing changes in one race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free.
Luckily, not cost no safety car.
Yeah, 3 wing changes were needed in the Tier 2 race in Belgium, I think, for some guys.
The Williams of who was it? It was had a lot of spins and yeah, front wing changes.
Yeah. First of all, before we go to the Tier 2 race, I would say we could go on with the Italian Grand Prix, where Kuhn ended up winning after Kasai did not get his penalty removed. So Perrin could also join us. I think we will invite him too now. So I have another guy, but at the Italian Grand Prix, as we all know, Kuhn won because Kasai's penalty did not get removed, as he did not go off the throttle as much as he should have. What do you guys think about that decision of the stewards? outfitting Brain right now. Just for once could Brain, could you give me your PSN again for a second, because I'm not finding you right now. I don't think you should be in that list, but I don't know. Ah, now I found you. So, in the end, we've had a lot of battles on the track, of course. The four-way battle for P5, it should have been, I think.
Crazy battle.
Yeah, Martin, Suma, Vaki, then Sergio joining in on the last lap, sending one down the inside into the Parabolica. That was a nice move, actually. You rewatched that on the stream.
With the rain as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the rain. If the rain came earlier, yeah, it would have been a bit hectic at the end. But yeah, just the way it is, really, how the race went. It was a really good battle for, like you said, P5. Like, for like, I'd say like 10 laps consistent battle to the end.
Yeah. So now we've got Brain in the party too. Welcome. For now. If you would want
for
to
the
say
moment,
something.
he's not responding, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Indeed.
It would definitely be nice to hear something about his races in Hungary and Italy. Hungary,
Yeah.
Belgium, and Italy, as he got the podium in Hungary, I think, with P2.
Yeah. He got P2, I think. Yeah, he got P2.
It was pretty surprising. Hello, Cryptox. Welcome to the stream. Hello,
Welcome.
mate. So, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
So now, what did you think about your Hungarian Grand Prix with your first podium in this league? Someone in the chat just said that he can't hear you, so I don't know.
Oh, you need to go to party or
Party
go,
settings.
Yeah.
And allow your voice to be shared, and then always allow.
That's better, maybe. Does it work now?
I need to see if the guy in the chat can say that.
As long as it says always allow for all.
Yeah,
allow your
it
voice
should
to
be on
shared,
now.
Yeah.
So chat, please let us know if you can hear him now. Yeah, okay, it works now.
Alright, so I'll just say it again, I guess.
Yeah, do it.
So, yeah, as I said, I certainly didn't expect to get a podium this early during the season. Especially after my first two races, the Germany race was fine, but midfield position, and my first race was not anything I'm proud of, but I'm happy to get a podium so I can show what I could do maybe in a battle, because I'm not the best qualifier, but I can race against guys like Shadow, but he is definitely a more pacey driver in qualifying and sometimes also in the race, but yeah, I kept him behind for almost 30 lap long battle, and that was really all it was about. Kept it clean through the start, which gave me some positions, some safety cars to my advantage, and that was pretty much it. And then, a very exciting battle. Also doing the last 5 laps.
Yeah, after that we've had the Belgian Grand Prix where it was a disappointing one for you, crashing out in the first lap
indeed.
due to Shadow, I think.
Yeah, actually my best qualifying P10 I think, or 9, yeah, P10. And it looked fine, but lost the position during the start, but that was okay because you have the huge slipstream on the straight. But then Shadow spun out, unfortunately. Nothing I could do, nothing he could do, and that ended my race.
And then
On my favorite track
yeah, finish your sentence.
That's what it is.
Yeah, after that we've had the Italian Grand Prix. I think you finished in P13 or something, I don't know right now.
Yeah, 12 or 13, but
Yeah, you finished at 12.
Yeah, again I got hit in the start, again from someone spinning. I think it was Felipe actually. He got spun out by someone, didn't really see it. And then from then on I had to drive through because, the chain of jump starts. And then there was nothing I could do really. I hoped for the rain to come earlier because my hearts were almost dead. But yeah, unfortunate race. I hope I can do better tomorrow.
Yeah, of course we've got Singapore coming up tomorrow. But before we talk about that race, I would like to talk about the Tier 2 race in Belgium on Friday, which was one of the craziest races I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was really just what a race that was. We had Williams come from P9 to P1, eventually winning the Grand Prix, and yes, chaos everywhere with cars spinning. It was just chaos, total chaos.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Every time, pretty much, yeah. Unbelievable, really.
Of course, we had the virtual safety car incident with the Racing Point driver. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in this game. I think you all can remember that incident.
Sam Vibier.
Getting disqualified because of 3 drive-through penalties. So that was really weird. But before the stream, before the race, Steven and I said that Clinical Coco would win. And I think if he did not crash, I think he would have gone on to win the race. It's just a bold statement from me. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it was a bit unexpected really, since we didn't know the pace of everyone. But yeah, the Williams kept it very clean through the race. He just made no mistakes, and yeah, he kept it going and won the race eventually.
If I'm not wrong, Clinical Coco did pretty well in season 1. So
yeah, he did. I think he had more points than his teammate. But
yeah,
I don't want to talk about his teammate right now. That's
who was that?
Lucas.
What's up?
What's up, season?
To be honest, Clinical Coco wasn't so fast. I mean, he qualified in 5th, and I know his race pace, and I think he could have gone on to win because his race pace was good in season 1, and when I was racing him. So I think he could have finished in P1.
Yeah, everything can happen in Tier 2. Everything can happen.
Disqualifications. People spinning in Eau Rouge. That was...
Could never be me. Oh god. Painful memories, really. Do you guys think it's possible that drivers from Tier 2 could be promoted to Tier 1, being replaced by backmarkers from Tier 1? It's a good question there. I think this season I think it will stay the same.
Yeah, for this season it will definitely stay the same. As long as no esport drivers join the league.
Does anyone know why... Who was it who pitted in the lead?
Savire pitted with 2 laps to go. That was weird.
Did he have damage, or was it a puncture?
I don't know. we did not see it.
'Cause
We just saw him
I
going
saw
into the pits.
someone saying in the chat that he extended his lead even though having damage.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
think it was. He was
He was faster-
maintaining the gap.
He was being faster than P2 even though having damage.
Wait, what it could be is he didn't use a mandatory tire.
Oh yeah.
That really could have been. I don't know, but I think he started on a soft because he
Yeah,
started
came
in
in.
P2.
I think he had damage and came in under the safety car.
Yeah, he started on a soft, so second tire
Yeah.
is not a possibility for this one.
He still got a podium, yeah? Yeah, I had some.
Yeah,
some
P3.
tires too.
Oh no, was it P2 because someone crashed on the last lap? Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was Sandro who crashed in the last lap. He could have got Pauki on the last lap and got a P1,
Also, no
but
one-
then
yeah.
he just threw it away in Rouge.
And out of
was
the
not-
points, yeah.
Yeah, other points going
Yeah, no
down
one,
into
no one was lapped. That was.
something we don't really see often in Tier 1. There's a lot of guys get lapped there.
Season
But-
1 me.
Italy.
Mhm.
Lapped twice.
But now that we've finished the Belgian Grand Prix, I think on the podium it was Savire and Barty. Also a good drive by the McLaren driver. He's currently third in the championship, with Toro Rosso leading the way in the Constructors' Championship with Williams in second, Renault in third, which was very surprising, I think. What was the fastest time in quali in Tier 2? I need to look that up. I don't know.
I think it was a 1:45.9 or something.
I checked it real quick. It was a 1:44, I think.
We had 44s in Tier 1.
No, it was a one. Who got the pole? Was it Savire or was it someone else?
I think, was it not Alex? In pole position?
It was Sandro getting pole position with a 1:44.8. Savire had a 1:44.82. Alex had a
No, it wasn't.
1:45.3, and then Coco 1:45.5, I think, and then it got lower and lower for everyone. Savire is the championship main contender for me.
Borgi 123. 1:03.
I think Savire could possibly get. I think he definitely is a championship contender, and he could possibly win it. And Savire and Freakers can definitely win the Constructors' Championship, but I don't know. The Constructors' Championship should be very close with Toro Rosso in P1 right now. They're behind that Williams. Renault also with Buchaus and Milzer with two good drivers. And behind that, McLaren would have had more points if Sandro finished, but he did not. So that was not the best thing to do for the McLaren driver. But now I think. So how many drivers didn't drive in Tier 2? I think 4 drivers didn't race, if I'm not
We had
wrong.
17, yeah? I think.
I think we had 16 because Marche wanted to join but he wasn't able to. That should be what happened. But now, yeah, I was gonna say top 3 Singapore prediction. So you can go into Singapore Grand Prix coming up tomorrow at 3 PM Central European Summer Time, and I think it is 1 PM GMT, if I'm right. I don't know, but
Think? No?
of course,
It's
Singapore.
2 p.m. GMT
Yeah, okay.
or GMT. I'm not sure actually.
But we've got the Singapore Grand Prix coming up tomorrow. It will be a very interesting race to see, as it's a very hard track, I think. Of course, how many laps are driven on that track?
31.
31.
31.
There we go.
Of course, you need to keep the concentration up for the whole race. Otherwise, you will crash out at some point. Because we've got the DRS zone. Coming down into turn 7, that will be one of the main overtaking points on the track. Let's hope that we have some good action on the track tomorrow, because that will be seen tomorrow. Do you think any of the drivers that didn't race in T2 could push for the podium?
I don't know any of the drivers who didn't race.
Same
Other
thing
than
goes for me.
Masic, who I think has a good shot, but I know that he's out of the race for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
T2 race on
and
Monster.
I think Kyle could do something.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
coming back to the question
I only
from
know that he's about I know that he's about as fast as Alex, but he was in P10. Good qualifying though.
coming back to the question of Brain, who asked for our top 3 Singapore prediction. I think
Ooh.
we'll see Kazai start getting P1, Kuhn getting P2 or P3, and Sergio also getting onto the podium.
Probably, yeah.
I reckon we could get a surprise podium. Just
Yeah.
like Hungary, because a lot of penalties, a lot of crashes probably.
Well,
One guy
you
that-
see with Kazai and Kun, they rarely make a mistake.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they're really fast, consistent. So if they do make a mistake, you really have to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one
Indeed.
guy that really likes the track, as far as I know, I think Jonas likes the track. He won last year, season 1, so I
Could be,
reckon
yeah.
he could be one of the guys that could get onto the podium too. Kazai going to
Definitely.
win Singapore and Sandrew Torossus in Monza. Yeah, I
Vaki
think
maybe.
yeah, Vaki. I don't think Vaki likes the track. That's why I did not include him because of that. Because one surprise winner I could also see is maybe Prain again, or a guy like Suma maybe getting up into P1.
You don't know.
Maybe Martin, if he can keep the car on track and not get any penalties. Because he's definitely
Well-
one of the guys that doesn't get any penalties.
That's the thing with Martin. He's not the fastest, but he just stays on track and just gets surprising results. Hence why he's in 4th right now in the championship.
Right behind the top 3 guys of the league. We had Luis,
Yeah.
Kuhn, and Kazai.
Olahu.
But
I hope.
the gap between
Swift play.
the top 3 and then
And he never
4th,
saw.
5th, 6th, 7th, and then 8th, 9th is massive.
Yeah, predicting
So-
Jonas for the win. Yeah, possibility. I don't know how much you like the track, Luis, so I don't know how fast you'll be. But I think we'll see how the race will go after turn 1. People can stay out of trouble and don't treat it like it's the last lap. Going for every move they can do.
Yeah, that's
I don't even know if I'm going for a 2-stop, because in practice I've actually seen that I'm faster on a 2-stop than on a 1-stop, which is surprising for me.
I'm
Yeah, we
gonna
had an
contact you lot
interesting
for a seat in
practice
your league.
session.
Last year I was on a 3-stop, including front wing changes.
Mm-hmm.
So, just answering Leon in the chat, how could I contact you, Lord, for a seat in your league? You could contact us. We're just looking into the video description where you can see our Discord link, where we'll contact you, or our Twitter link, where you could also contact us and we'll get in touch with you and talk about you getting into the league. Just to see your pace, and then we can see if you'd be a driver for Tier 1 or Tier 2. I reckon you would drive in Tier 2, maybe as a teammate of Mache. I think you guys would probably like that. I'll just text you after the stream is done. And yeah, then we've got the Italian Grand Prix coming up for T2 tomorrow. What do you guys think? Who will win? Who will get on the podium?
Frickus for the win. Said that last
Yeah.
week as well, but
well then again, the Williams who was it again?
Pauki.
Pauci.
whatever.
He was really consistent again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna back the Williams driver again. Or now.
Yeah. He stayed out of trouble. He was able to get up
He
into
just
P1.
kept it clean, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he will win again.
Yeah, I feel like Tier 2 is very hard to predict. Also, if we get some new drivers into Tier 2, they could surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see about Leon maybe. I don't know about him.
Yeah, we've got a lot
Yeah.
of drivers that can win. Just after we saw.
Sevilla maybe. Sevilla.
Yeah.
If he's driving, I think he's the best contender for it. Extending your lead with orange wing damage, that's just, yeah.
Yeah.
So Sevilla maybe, and Clinical Coco if he's racing.
Yeah, Clinical Coco is racing. As far as I know, he'll be there. And I
Is
think
Arian in Tier 2?
Arjen
I think
is
he
in
is,
Tier
yeah.
2. If he can race, he would definitely have a shot at getting somewhat a good result. But yeah,
And another bold prediction, Sam will be to get disqualified.
it's not bold. I think that's common knowledge that he will
That's
get.
gonna happen.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Common knowledge.
Common sense.
But yeah, I think we'll have to see what happens in turn 1. It's definitely after the Belgian Grand Prix, what happened in turn 1, it's unpredictable to see what happens. I hope that everyone can stay out of trouble and not crash like we saw everybody do in Belgium. It was not the best start for T2, but the race itself was great, I think.
Yeah, totally. I'd agree.
Completely amazing
Completely
to
amazing start.
watch.
I think the last time,
27 viewers.
yeah, I think the last
How many
time
viewers do we have now?
15 right now.
Okay, cool.
Alright, we've had
Shall we actually say what the championship is for Tier 1, or has that already been
contenders
spoken
or
about?
the
Or like the standings for the
standings right now.
moment?
Okay, I think we can talk about the points and just everything like
Points
that.
and constructors, yeah.
Yeah, we have talked about the top 3 in Tier 1, with Kasai leading the way with 238 points. Behind that, Kühn with 196 points, and behind it, Lewis 172 points. I think, as we have only got 6 races or 7 races left, don't know right now. I think Kasai is the number 1 option to win the league. What do you guys think about that? I think.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the advantage is pretty big, but then again, Kuhn has won the last 2 races and looked again pretty strong in our test race earlier, where he pretty much dominated everyone who raced. So he finished, I think, like 28 seconds ahead of me, and then a full minute ahead of Philippe and Brian. So yeah, it's a pretty dominant display from him. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Plus
I think
he
he
made-
could go for the win.
Plus he made a stop at the end for softs, so he was even further ahead of me.
Why does Kazooie always start from the back? I think he just wants the challenge because he's just that fast. If he would start in P1, I think he would just go on to win every race.
Yeah, he's one of the top guys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As you can see, he drives for PMP, I think. Or
Yeah, he does.
he does drive for PMP. So
Insane.
that's
Yeah, I think he nearly wins every race as well. So yeah.
yeah. Is he like a professional? I don't know a professional driver. I would say he is, but not like he's not like a F1 esports guy like the guys you see
You're not
seen
there.
on Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah, but he might end up being one. I
Could
can
be.
see that. Yeah.
Could be interesting talking about who will come out on top of each team, or maybe not the obvious teams, but some of them.
yeah. We have got drivers for Ferrari, I just ask you every team and you can say your predictions. On Ferrari, we have Jonas and Alex. I think that's a 100% clear predict to make. Will end up being the better driver of them. Just
Yeah.
I think that's Jonas. Of course, he's been runner-up in season 1,
And hasn't got a point yet.
but aren't there official Codemasters esports events? Yet there are some things, but like these guys are getting sponsored by F1 teams, like Jano Obmer, Marcel Kiefer. Don't know who else.
Tunitsa?
Tunitsa,
Or
Beresny.
Cempo Lokbasi. All these guys getting sponsored by real F1 teams. I think Kazui is not there yet, but he could possibly get there, I think, with his
Yeah,
pace.
I don't know how old he is, but he might not be old enough because he needs to be 18.
Yeah. We will donate Kazai then. I think we should beg him then to get there. 'Cause
yeah,
He
Also-
will end up faking his age.
so now we've got Mercedes.
What about?
Yeah, go on.
Oh,
Same thing.
just yeah, I was about to ask the same thing, but
Yeah,
pretty
what about
clear one
Mercedes?
as
We've
well.
got Kazai and Suma. That's definitely Kazai. Then we've got
Yeah.
Red Bull, one of the closest teams, I think. Martin and Simon, of course.
ooh.
I think Martin is still the faster driver, but I don't know. At the start of Tier 1 of Season 1, I think he was a lot faster than he is right now. Because when I raced against him at the end of last season, I think he wasn't as fast because he was down into P10 all the time. And I was fighting with him at the start of the season.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't do a lot of practice anymore. He just doesn't.
Sai could also join us right now, so I'll invite him. The championship leader joining us. It's definitely a great thing. Yeah, McLaren, Sergio and Vaki. Both great drivers, both having a lot of
Pretty
pace, but
fast.
Sergio is consistently in the top 30 of the world, just like Zai, I think. But the one thing that always
He's-
amazes
yeah.
me about Sergio is that I think he drives with automatic gears or something. That's
Yeah,
what-
on the pad as well. On the pad as well.
Yeah, that's really crazy to see how good he does with that. But I don't know, McLaren's really a close tier. Close
Yeah,
tier.
and Sergio doesn't practice anymore. I don't think.
He
well,
does. He does.
Yeah, not as much as he used
Yeah,
to.
okay. He used to really practice a lot.
He used to be on the game 24/7.
Yeah, that's true. But that we've got Renault right now with Calvin and Leonard. What do you think about that? I think that's also
So
pretty
what-
clear.
Leonard's
Full
really
wet.
fast.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the decision to go on full wets in Belgium.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he has a lot of disconnects as well.
yeah, that's true. And he would definitely go on to being a spectator, I think. If you know what I'm talking about. He, Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
So also Haas, also a pretty clear one. Not really any doubt.
yeah, even though Shadow is fast, but not faster than Kuhn. Alpha is also
Okay.
pretty clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no chance there. Also.
Racing Point? I don't know.
Racing Point, it's. Yeah, who the hell was racing on Racing Point? I don't know.
Michael.
And
And
me.
Philippe.
Yeah,
that
Michael's
guy,
Michael's had some good qualifying results, but I don't know how he's done in the race. I think he crashed out last time.
I think Philippe will take it.
Yeah,
Michael actually doing like really well actually, so
Yeah,
I
with
think they're equal.
Germany, Hungary. Yeah, the last 4 races we've had the same qualifying time, like in under a tenth, like nearly the same qualifying time.
we've got Williams with Drips and Cryptox. That's also a really close one. I think
I
both
think
guys.
Cryptox taking that one.
Yeah. Drips has surprised me in I think it was Great Britain, where he finished 4th in the race. It was surprising to see that he came into the league and really he finished 5th, not 4th. But I think Cryptox is taking that one. Got more points, and yeah. One surprising thing to see is that Williams is doing well in both of the tiers right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. So let me look right now for the battle in P4 for the Drivers' Championship. We've got Martin on 124 points, Suma on 107, Sergio on 103, myself on 90.5. They've got Shadow on 80 and Vacuum 9 on 79. So it's actually really close. It's only 40 points between 5 places.
Yeah, then we've got the battle for 11th. Also not that far behind. Places 11
Yeah.
to 17, only separated by 16 points. So that could be a close one too.
What about Toro Rosso? Who'll take that one?
13th and 14th
I
in
think
the standings.
Prain will take that one.
I'll back R22 franchise on that one then. I mean, he is ahead of the championship, even though he's had the full season. But
yeah, not
they're
the
equal,
full season. I
I'd
think
say.
he's joined like one race
I
earlier,
don't know.
or a few races, not one, but
I think it
sometime
will
earlier.
be close between me and him.
Yeah. Currently got Mercedes with a big gap in the Constructors' Championship due to Kazai winning like half the races, I think, that he raced in.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot, let's say that.
Yeah, a lot.
Hello.
Yeah, hello to you too.
Then Haas in second with 278 points, Alfa Romeo with 230, and Red Bull Racing with 212.5.
So just
again, close between Alfa Romeo and Red Bull, and then Haas just falling away from Mercedes, it seems. Mercedes as dominant as they are in real life, which we don't want to see.
Just going to ask that to Kazai right now. I mean, you've joined PMP, of course, one of the better esports teams around. How do you feel about that?
It was great. I was looking very long for a team, and then they write me on Twitter, and I was very happy about that. And then I was just, everything went very fast, and I was a member.
Actually, a Danish team. They are.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know.
The founder is Danish, at least, or leader.
PMP Prain incoming.
No, maybe in the future.
One thing that really amazes me is that there are a lot of Norwegian teams. Because I think there are two teams. One Team Norway Racing, I think, or something like that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I
also
think that Kevin
OBR.
Magnussen and I think Formula 1 has become bigger in Scandinavia past 10 years or so. And also in Denmark, as we have our first real F1 driver.
Now comes Lundgaard.
Yeah, Lundgaard. Surely he'll take a seat one day.
So now I'm just asking you guys, where will you finish tomorrow? What's your prediction on that?
P1 Sebastian.
I'll end up in Japan or Russia.
I mean, after my two last races, I'll just hope for a solid, maybe P8, P7.
I'm going for P10 maybe.
For me, P1.
That's where I finished last time.
I just hope to get like P6, just around there, P5 again. Just to get some good points again for the team.
I think for me it's definitely not going to be P1. I think I will start again from the back, and it's Singapore. You can't overtake very much, so I think it's going to be P4, P3.
So Milan asked in the chat, what's your prediction about Monza T2? You guys got any predictions for that again?
Everyone crushing out.
10-1 carnage.
like we had on Friday.
Yeah.
Someone getting disqualified.
Guess who that would be?
He will just cut the first corner, I think. Just go straight on. Like, oh, I'm leading. Oh, disqualified. Banter.
Yeah. We've got Singapore Grand Prix and the Italian Grand Prix of both Tier 1 and Tier 2 coming up tomorrow. I think we'll see us guys there tomorrow. For the guys that joined me today, thank you for coming. Thank you for
Thank you.
answering all the questions.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun
And-
today. So,
Yeah.
We'll see
Okay,
us
see you tomorrow.
in the
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
bye.
See you.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, goodbye to everyone in chat
Goodbye.
too.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. And
Yep.
yeah. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. CST and 8 p.m. CST. There will be Steven joining me in the commentary box for the Tier 2 race. And yeah. Until then, have a great day.